We're at part 8 of the Final Fantasy VI commentary, and now Kefka's going to do one of the most humane things ever in Final Fantasy history. Poison
One of the
the
most... Wait, one of the most humane things? Don't you mean
inhumane? Inhumane! God damn it, I'm not a sadist.
By the power of palette swaps, I exterminate you.
Sir Sian!
He dumped food coloring into our water supply, the bastard!
That bastard, he knows I hate purple.
Now here's my thing. Okay, if the water gets discolored by this poison, who would drink it?
Well, I think at this point everyone already drank the water. That guy falls into the water. Double death. Overkill.
I like how there's no real translation between transition between him poisoning the water and everyone getting poisoned by the water.
Sian.
It's like he dumps the poison into the water supply and everyone keels over before even having a chance to drink any of it.
Maybe they just really hate the sight of purple.
Now, I realize this probably happening is he poisons the water and then, like, hours and hours later, after everyone's had a nice drink of it, they all just drop dead, and for some reason, the recruitable party member happens to have not had a drink in days or something.
But it's funny, because when you think about that, when I was a kid, at first I thought it didn't make sense why the king or his family was suffering from the poisonous water if they're inside the castle. Because at first I thought like the poisonous river was giving off some kind of obnoxious fume. But going by the it took days for the water to affect them theory is a little more accurate.
Sad.
Sian.
That's what I needed to snap me out of my stupor. Someone to shout my name at the top of their lungs. God, I just remembered I have a wife and kid.
Not an asshole.
No.
What's funny though, like in the original translation, these guys, his wife and kid didn't have a name.
Elaine and Owain.
Yeah.
You both can't leave me.
Now, contrary to what you might be thinking, the kid did not die from the poisoned water. He actually suffocated because the bed graphics covered his face.
I just like how we always shit on everyone's death.
I am Sian, retainer of the king.
Now, the thing about this is, if it took so long for the water, if it took long enough for the water to poison them that they all had a drink, why is Simon still here? Like, this is one of those things where I don't think the writers were actually paying attention to any sort of realistic concept of how this would all play out. Be kind of like, you know, the one swimming mask that somehow fits a party of 3.
Though the concept is hilarious. Oh, Cyan's rage is so powerful, it sounds like a fucking locomotive.
What the hell was that? It's a good thing they stopped attacking him long enough for him to turn around and look at you there.
Yeah.
Thank you for fading all those people to black.
I am Sabin from Figaro.
Why did it take 3 battles for you to decide, you know, joining the party might be a good idea at this stage?
Where the fuck is Shadow going?
Sir Sabin!
He's ditching you. It's what he does.
Sir Sabin!
You can't actually get Shadow as a permanent party member during the first half of the game.
No.
He
You
will
can recruit
always
him a
leave
whole
your
lot
party.
of times.
He will always leave your party at some point.
Rampage!
Oh no, he's not ditching you. He just ran off to get his own suit of Magitech armor.
Is,
Curses, fade to black. Soul Steel.
Who said anything about running?
The majestic fades of black. Incinerates humans instantly.
Leaves the Magitech armor behind.
It's kind of like that colorful laser in War of the Worlds. Leaves your clothes behind, but you're fucking dead.
Now we're off to the Phantom Train, aren't we?
Huzzah.
Yes, we go. Well, the Phantom Force, to be more accurate.
Oh yeah, 2 hallways with trees in them, and then the Phantom Train.
Then the Phantom Train.
Probably the
Cats! Cats!
Cats! Stray cat. Let's go beat up these cats we found in the woods.
Fucking cats.
I am allergic!
Kill!
Dispatch the
Kill.
cat. Beat the shit out of that cat.
Cats!
Woo!
Punch. We just killed a bunch of cats. Hooray! You're totally awesome.
Welcome to the Phantom Forest.
Cats!
Really short area. Ghosts!
Now, something about the graphics for this forest reminds me of Legend of Mana for some reason. I'm not sure why.
Who made Legend of Mana?
It was a Squaresoft game.
Squares. Okay,
It was a PlayStation game, though. 2D PlayStation. It's just this sort of environmental design looks more Legend of Mana than Final Fantasy VI to me. Both in terms of what the layout is like and what the graphics look like.
I think you mean a train's here.
A train's here?
Why is there a train in the middle of a forest?
What the fuck?
Wait,
How'd this train get here?
Have we even invented trains yet?
Hey, they have airships. Sir Savin? Sir Savin? Don't worry.
Fun fact, this is
Sir
actually
Savin?
Fun fact, this is actually the same train that appears in that one Casper movie, and the same train that Gordon Freeman meets the G-Man on.
Is it also the same one that Shinji Ikari has his dream in?
Yes, that one too.
Casper movie.
It's the really horrible one with that giant
Oh,
green
Oh,
ghost.
God.
The prequel. Yeah,
Yes.
I remember that movie. Oh god, why'd you remind me of that?
Well, the ghosts are here for a reason, damn it. And they are recruitable, yes.
Impresario.
You want to stop the train? Suplex it. Oh, okay.
They're all blank.
Now, the thing about the Phantom Train being suplexable, there are actually quite a number of enemies in the game that are immune to the suplex, but I guess they just forgot to make the Phantom Train immune to it.
And it's all the more awesome for that.
Sian! Silence! Sir Savin!
Well, you know, the whole samurai retainer thing doesn't exactly scream engineer, so it's a reasonable guess. You're not recruiting the ghost.
No, I'm not recruiting the ghost. It's a waste of fucking time.
But it's fun having them commit suicide.
Well, I agree. But there's only at one point in this entire train sequence where you want to commit suicide on a particular enemy, but it's not for a little bit, so I don't recruit him now. So more experience for me.
You know, I get when an attack like the random interceptor charge happens, I wish they program them to instantly work no matter what, because when you're lucky enough that you get interceptor to randomly charge the enemy and it misses, it's just like rubbing salt on the wounds. Like, you rarely see this happen, and now that you have, it's not going to work.
I love how that one ghost is selling stuff.
Well, people in the afterlife need items too.
Especially Phoenix Downs.
Yeah.
Speaking of interceptor, actually the dog charging across the screen at random to attack your enemies happens in Final Fantasy VIII too.
Noescape.
Yeah. What kind of acronym is that?
Never order.
Ghosts don't die. It's time for some ghost busting.
And by ghost busting, we mean running shitless.
No, I got nothing.
Bleed.
I can't come up with something.
I can't think of anything. I was spending some time actually trying to think of something for that acronym, but nothing's coming to mind.
Come, Sian.
Yahoo! Fuck. Should use Google.
Ouch. My knees.
Uh-oh? That stop them. It's too bad those people in those cars will never get to meet the afterlife.
Don't worry, the shopkeep has Phoenix now, so they'll survive themselves.
Actually, that was a mercy because the people in those cars are going to be spared the awful fate of being annihilated in the world's most amazing suplex ever.
Ooh,
Look,
Overmind.
Watch out.
This is actually a rare encounter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I guess they drop a lot of experience then.
No, there's just the rarity of them all. You know, like for completing the God damn it, brain fart.
Boy,
Whatever.
it actually hit this time. Does a lot of damage too.
For completionist purposes, you want to encounter every enemy in the game, and that Overmind in particular is a pretty rare encounter.
Is there a reason to want to encounter them in this version?
They
seem to give you a lot of money.
When you're rage grinding for a go in the Veld, their rage abilities are pretty nice. Hellfire in particular.
Sabin, we're on a train run by ghosts, and you're trying to order food. Really? You've clearly never read Harry Potter.
Gobble, snarf, snap. What the hell's snapping?
Queef.
Whoa there. Let's not get too vulgar here.
Who knew eating spoiled food fully healed you? Weird.
Thank you, Ghost Sir.
I think I realized what I just did, so let's get the hell out of here.
You actually get different dialogue if you have different characters eat.
Yeah. You have Shadow in your party. He gives the food to Intercept, the bastard. Get out of the way!
Out of the fucking way.
This is the most random thing in the game, by the way.
I fucking love it.
Thunk. I am
Siegfried?
Siegfried. Where's Roy?
Dude, the Wild Arm set is that way.
Where's Roy?
And your name is Siegfried. Oh, now it's Siegfried. Go, guys. Ha! 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 Give up.
Like, what is the point of this guy?
I don't know. But he's going
down. He's not
down.
even a real fight. He's just sort of a cutscene battle.
And now he's beaten by a dog.
The only time you'll ever see him again is in the arena during the second half of the game. Whoa.
He got killed by the dog. Why?
What a bag of wind. Well, actually, when you get into the second world, you actually find out from Siegfried that there's actually an imposter imitating him. And I'm convinced that that's the imposter. Because the real Siegfried actually puts up a fight in the Colosseum.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.